Good evening, mate. This is Arca from Canith here, and I'm just making a short video, or a video exploring the differences in power, or like balance, between melee characters and spellcasters to support a thread that I posted on the DDO forums today, asking the developers, Standing Stone Games, to balance melee and ranged and spellcasting. Now I'm only going to be looking at melee and spellcasting in this video, but I wanted to give an example of like the level of power of like a melee character versus a spellcasting character. Okay, so what I've done is I've made two iconic blade forges. One of them is a melee character, okay, and he's an 8th level fighter, 4th level paladin, 3rd level monk. I've gone like pure strength, and I've like maxed out damage for great axes, okay, and I've given him a rift maker, okay, because it's bound to account, but he's just a test character. But I wanted to give him a decent weapon to like see how much damage you could get, you know, with like a really good melee weapon, and like, you know, this is a decent build, right? He's not a TR or anything, but it's a decent build. And he's got power attack on him. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run through invaders on Reaper 1 and like test out, see what kind of damage I can get, you know, with this build, right? So fighter, paladin, monk. I've got master of forms for an additional crit range and strike with no thought. So I've got +2 crit range with the great axe with the rift maker, so it's like ×6 critical multiplier. Let's see what kind of damage I can get with it, and then I'm going to compare it to another blade forge that I've made, which is a 13th level Sork and 2 level paladin. Okay, so let's have a look and see what the results are. I mean, maybe I'll be surprised. Maybe I'll get some good damage out of this guy. We'll see. And there's a Reaper. Oh, and I'm nearly fucked. Sorry for swearing. I'm dead. Okay. Sorry, I swore. Sorry for swearing. Okay, so I got my arse handed to me by a Reaper and some Reapers. Okay. So that didn't go particularly well. Which I think is probably fairly indicative of my conclusion about melee characters, you know, in Reaper difficulty, or just general balance, okay? So, alright, I mean, maybe to be fair, I should have another run through with the melee character, but let's take a look. Let's take a look at the spellcaster instead. So I'm just going to log out, back in again. So I mean, sorry, maybe I could have played better or something, but I got my arse handed to me there, which I suppose is quite funny. But let's see how the sorcerer compares. You know, and I definitely didn't die deliberately there or anything. Let's see how the sorcerer compares. And here I am once again. Now this guy, once again, he's a blade forge, and all I've just given him like a basic electric spell power item and like a mithril shield, right? So that's the basic items. The rest of it's all just the blade forge stuff. Excuse me. So let's see how he fares in invaders on R1. And it's chain lightning. Alright, so they're already like down much faster than with the melee. Okay, Now we got these guys. Oh, and there's our first Reaper. Oops. Oh, there's another Reaper. Good lord. Well, 1,000 damage, not too bad. Now I kind of burned through my spell points a bit quicker than I'd like to, but let's see how far I can get. Oh, they're all gone. Cool. Oh no, I pressed C. Ah, okay. I pressed C on the keyboard accidentally like a noob and died. Alright, well, okay, so I didn't get that far that time either. Let's have another go and see if I can get a bit further. But already you can see that I got a lot further with the spellcasting character than I did with the melee character. Okay, but let's have another go. Hope you guys don't mind if the video goes on a bit longer. I'm tempted to jump off, but if I jump off I'll like fall and like die from falling damage. So I'm gonna have to... Actually no, I've got Featherfall. Yeah, I got Featherfall. Alright. Let's go take a visit to the tavern. Oh, I can't do that, I've got no money. That sucks. All good. So I think a second like test, you know, to make it a fair comparison. Maybe I was unlucky the first time, or maybe I was just playing like a noob. Please excuse my swearing. Sorry. I didn't send these guys any money, so I can't pay for my repairs, but it won't matter just for the testing. I'm just going to wait a minute or two to get my spell points back. Michael Jordan is in the trade channel. Who would have thought it that such a famous basketball player would be playing DDO? Well, it is a very good game, so you know. Okay. They're suggesting selling drugs in the trade channel. Right. Let's do another test. Oh. Kill straight away. So I tried to do reconstruct there, but didn't have enough time to reconstruct and died immediately from the hits from the champions. Okay. So the melee's not doing very well. Okay. So let's compare this with. Let's do another test with the caster. I think I sent the caster a little bit of money, so he should at least be able to buy himself some rocket juice. And I gave them cosmetics to make them look a little bit nicer. I think I've got Featherfall too. Yes, thank God for that. Alright. Food of... oh, Nectar of the Gods. I think bacon is food of the gods. Yeah, food of the gods. So yeah, I mean, I've been playing DDO a long time, since 2006, and it's you know, it's a great game, wonderful game, and you know, I love it to bits. But I'm kind of disappointed by the power imbalance between melee characters and spellcasters and range characters, because I really enjoy playing melee, right? I enjoy playing all classes. I enjoy playing spellcasters and range characters too, but I really do enjoy playing melee. And the thing is that these days I just find that I don't bother. Oh, looks like the buffs haven't loaded in. I just don't. I can't play. I don't play melee characters anymore because they're just so weak compared to spellcasting and ranged. You know. So okay, no, I'm skip the buffs, no problem. You know, so much as I'd like to play melee characters, they just don't have the same power level as like a sorcerer or a wizard or an artificer, or you know, like some of these new, like, you know, new range builds, like, you know, like rogue mechanic with the great crossbow, or you know, the inquisitory, which is just like so powerful, and it just really, you know, it really makes melee characters feel like, you know, kind of weak, and that's something I'd really like to see the DDO developers like address, to balance the power levels between spellcasters and melees. You know, I don't want them to nerf. I don't want to nerf I don't want them to nerf spellcasters or range characters. I just think that melee characters need a buff. Anyway, let's do another test to see how far I can get this time. And they're all down. Like easy as pie. One shot at those guys. I'm going to try conserving some skill points. Oops. I think this beholder's got electric resistance. Obviously I'm playing a little bit tactically here. Damn it, I forgot to take jump spell. That was silly of me. Cyclonic Blast is so nasty. So as you can see, I'm kind of like really taking down the Reavers really quite easily using this sorcerer build, because the electricity spells just do so much damage. And I mean, this is, you know, this is also true of like, it's also true of like cold spells as well, I think. You know, whereas like if I'm playing melee, it's like if I want to kill these guys, I have to like run right up to them, and it means I'm susceptible to all of their spells and their damage effects and so on. You know, it's like it's so much more difficult. You know, so what is the real advantage of playing a melee character? I mean, maybe at like higher levels, you know, you need a melee character to tank endgame bosses and stuff, which is great, but like, is that the only reason you've got melee characters? Ooh, I nearly died. But I'm alright. Is that the only reason that melee characters exist, you know, to like tank bosses? Surely they should be a viable class throughout, you know, they should be balanced against the other classes right throughout the game. You know, I don't think it's a coincidence that I've got really far into this level now playing this Spellcaster, and like both times playing the melee, I just died, you know. And I don't think I'm a bad melee player or anything, so I don't know. Oh, okay, well, I'm clearly not that great. Since I died again. Invaders is a really hard quest anyway. So, alright, well, I think, at least for me, like this test shows that there is a power imbalance between spellcasters and melee classes. Obviously it's not a definitive test, but you know, I was trying to survive with the melee character, but he just died really quickly, whereas with the Spellcaster I was able to get a lot farther, a lot easier. Right, so, okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you find it an interesting discussion. What do you all think about balance between, you know, melee and ranged spellcasting? There's a forum thread if you'd like to discuss it. Thanks for watching the video. Alright, have a nice day. Bye.